Ugh, it's so frustrating. I had a whole video recorded and then my phone said that I didn't have enough memory to record, so I had to go and delete a bunch of stuff. Anyway, I wanted to make another video today. I don't know how many of you watch these, but I feel like the amount of people who watch these as opposed to reading my updates and statuses is a lot higher, so I want to go ahead and take the time to talk to you today. I just watched the video that Invisible Children put out about incentives for raising money, and the truth is that I kind of teared up a little bit. I know that somewhere in my heart I firmly believe that this is possible, that we can raise $20,000, and if you have any ideas or you've fundraised before and you want to help or you can donate money yourself, please, from the bottom of my very grateful heart, will you please, $5 helps, $2 helps, $1 helps, anything. And I am actually considering going around to businesses soon. I need to get some letters out, but also putting down change jars to help with just gathering change in general, because you don't know how much you can raise with that alone. Anyway, today they had the incentives video, and I decided to make another video because I was inspired by all of the possibilities this has to change not only my life but theirs as well. I wanted to show you one of the flyers that Invisible Children has been dropping. 79% of people say that a flyer is the reason that they escaped. Now, this flyer is available in 4 languages. It's absolutely incredible. There's a picture on the front of a man who had been rescued at the bottom, and then his family. And oftentimes we rehabilitate a child soldier who's been rescued. We rehabilitate them and put them back with their families, and it's the most beautiful thing you could ever see. If you download the Zero LRA Crisis Tracker, if you download the LRA Crisis Tracker, you can follow the number of, the stories of children who've been captured and rescued and saved and brought back home. And many of them are not even children anymore because the war has been going on for 30 years. And a point I want to make is that our war in Iraq has been going on for approximately 12 years, I believe, and we have been economically devastated. We have seen our soldiers come home without limbs and without legs and with broken hearts and PTSD and all of these things, right? But this war has not taken place on our land. Think of all the thousands of soldiers and family members and homes that we have lost. And now, consider the fact that this war in Africa has been going on for 30 years. That is more than twice as long as the war in Iraq has been going on. And now imagine that the fact that this war is not on someone else's property. This is in your homeland. And you wake up every day wondering if you will survive another day. And you have to go to bed every night after you've walked miles and miles to safety because you're afraid that someone will kidnap your children and kill them in front of your eyes, and then torture and mutilate them, brainwash them to doing the same to others, and just in general, taking them away from you. Can you imagine the heartache? We in America are so damn privileged. We live a life of luxury. And there's so many people in America that are suffering as well. Don't get me wrong, I have a heart passionately for America, okay? But the truth of the matter is that we don't know what it feels like to be in a third world country. We don't know what it feels like to not know where we're going to get our next meal, or to wonder where we're going to sleep at night because we can't find a place warm enough to put our heads down. And just like one of the boys in the little video said, heart beeps. Right now it's beeping for Africa. And I can't live every day watching the world pass me by and knowing that where people are born determines whether they live or not. I don't often wake up in the morning wondering where I'm going to get my next meal, how I'm going to survive. I don't know of too many mothers who don't know where to hide their little boys during the day because they know that somehow Kony's going to come capture them, and they might not ever see them again. And I don't know the feeling of fathers attempting to rescue their little girls, knowing that one day Kony might take them away and put them in his household of sex slaves. They can do as he pleases. I wrote this little poem I wanted to share with you. There are too many women waiting around the water wells, hoping they can find freedom tonight. For there has been nothing that can rid their mouths of the dryness of the loss, of the brokenness of a battlefield that has made its home and their land for the past 30 years. Hundreds of children do not know what it is like to eat a breakfast that does not contain bullets, that is not made of weapons, to see a morning sunrise not painted in the colors of blood, their swollen feet unable to remember what it feels like to be able to rest their heads without having to walk 30 miles to safety. Do you know what that's like, America? Do you know what it feels like? We are so close to winning this war. We are so close to capturing him, to saving the 300 children that are waiting in Africa for our money to rescue them. We're so close. So, are you with me on this? Are you willing to help me change the world? Because if you say we can't, then you're the only thing holding us back from ending this war. And I know it's a crazy thought, but we are positively so close. And every dollar counts. Every $1 drops a flyer, right? And you don't know if that flyer is going to be the one that someone finds in the morning, waking up to realizing they can actually be free, right? You don't know that. Not at all. So I want to encourage you. Help me reach the dream to help them reach their dream. Okay? And I know it's a big dream. I know $20,000 is a lot of money to raise. The money that you raise is going to a good cause, every single penny of it. I know times are hard. So if you don't have money to give me ideas. Help me raise this money. Volunteer with me. Spend your time to help me. Give me resources. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never fundraised like this before. But I believe in the power of people to collectively come together for a common cause to change the world. Okay, and that was proven when I went to Fourth Estate. Look at how many people I've met, how many things we've done. We made a whole We Love movement that's currently changing over 200 people's lives. Okay, so if you can't tell me I can't do something, then I'll prove you wrong. And somewhere in my heart, I know I can raise this $20,000. It's just going to take a lot of work. And I don't exactly know where I'm going with all of this. I don't know how to raise this money exactly. But I know it can be done. So please, save the world save the children in Africa. Change the world. History is taking attendance. Are you going to be there?